After the triumph at Philippi, the political world of Rome settled uneasily into a new balance. The Second Triumvirate divided the empire between its members, with Mark Antony controlling the wealthy and influential eastern provinces. It was there, in the ancient and magnificent city of Alexandria, that Antony's fate would become intertwined with Cleopatra's. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, was a ruler of extraordinary intelligence, charisma, and political skill. Her relationship with Julius Caesar had once shaped the power dynamics of the Mediterranean. Now, she saw in Antony not only a powerful ally, but a potential partner. Antony, meanwhile, understood that controlling the East required wealth, and Egypt was the richest kingdom in the region. Cleopatra's support could finance campaigns, feed armies, and strengthen his position against Octavian. Their alliance quickly became both political and romantic. Antony and Cleopatra formed a ruling partnership that rivaled Rome itself. They held extravagant banquets, distributed kingdoms to their children, and envisioned an empire that blended Egyptian monarchy with Roman military strength. In 34 BCE, during a lavish ceremony known as the Donations of Alexandria, Antony granted vast eastern territories to Cleopatra and her children, including Caesarion, the son she claimed to have conceived with Julius Caesar. To the Roman people, the spectacle looked decadent. To the Roman Senate, it looked treasonous. Octavian seized the opportunity. He stole Antony's will from the Vestal Virgins and read it aloud in the Senate. It declared Antony wished to be buried in Alexandria beside Cleopatra. The implication was clear. Antony was no longer Roman. Octavian turned the Roman state against him. War was declared, not against Antony, but against Cleopatra. This was a strategic masterpiece. Rome would not be seen fighting one of its own citizens, but rather defending itself from a foreign queen who threatened its values and traditions. Antony and Cleopatra gathered a massive fleet. Octavian gathered something far more powerful: the legitimacy of Rome. The final confrontation came at Actium in 31 BCE. Octavian's forces were commanded by his brilliant admiral, Marcus Agrippa. Antony's fleet was larger, but less maneuverable. Disease, low morale, and strategic disagreements weakened his position. During the battle, Cleopatra suddenly broke away with her ships, fleeing south. Antony, stunned, abandoned the fight to follow her. Without its commanders, Antony's fleet collapsed and surrendered. Actium was not just a defeat. It was the end of Antony's hope to challenge Octavian. He retreated to Egypt with Cleopatra. Together they awaited the inevitable. Octavian advanced with patience and precision. His armies entered Alexandria in 30 BCE. Antony attempted to rally resistance, but was betrayed by key officers. When he believed Cleopatra had taken her own life, he fell upon his sword, dying in her arms after learning she was still alive. Cleopatra faced a terrible choice. Octavian intended to take her to Rome as a prisoner, a living trophy in his triumph. The queen chose death. According to tradition, she used an asp concealed in a basket of figs. Some say she used a poisoned needle. However it happened, Cleopatra died on her own terms, refusing to be paraded through Rome as a defeated monarch. Caesarion, her son with Julius Caesar, was captured and killed on Octavian's orders. With their deaths, the Ptolemaic dynasty ended, and Egypt became a Roman province. The last great challenge to Octavian's supremacy was gone. Rome was ready to accept a new kind of leader. Not a dictator like Caesar, not a general like Pompey, but a ruler who offered stability after years of chaos. Octavian would soon receive a new name, Augustus, and through him, Caesar's legacy would reshape the world. End narration.